been very inspiring and rewarding to be here for the first time, because I think that it felt very much like a community of practice, really asking questions about things that we take too often for granted.
This is my third time that I'm coming for the OTT conference, but I know this time I'm going back to a huge team back in Bangalore. There are a lot of learnings, a lot of networks, and I think for me the learning is more important.
I found especially interesting the discussion on public engagement, reaching out, and then also on the funding models as to do all the great stuff that we want to do.
Yesterday's communication sessions was the best communication sessions I've ever attended, and my takeaway from that was that if the public engagement phrase is not into your mission, I think you are missing something.
I have 3 words describe this conference. One is inclusive. The second word is grass. The third word is informal.
It's been really encouraging to see how, well, some issues continue to be debated, I will be honest. They are the same debates that we had 10 years ago, maybe. But some things have moved on, and I learned quite a bit in terms of the new challenges as well, and how the world has changed and how the role of think tanks should change accordingly.
I really don't like going to conferences, but this is one that I actually enjoy, and I really enjoy it because it brings out all sorts of interesting thoughts for me, and it's also like a great reflection of like we're all experiencing similar challenges no matter where we are in the world.
It made me think of how small we are in the world, and I'm really thankful for this chance that we get to come from across all over the world and discuss ideas.
And I'm really happy that I came. Probably you've all heard me say before that I was very lonely in Jamaica as the only think tank. So now I actually feel like I have a bit of a family.
Means that I don't mind speaking in this forum because it's like sort of coming home a little bit every year for me. It's a space to think, it's a space to connect with old friends and meet new ones, and that's fantastic for me. It's a place to clear my head.
I attended a lot of think tank conferences, and this was really rewarding, I guess also because it's good for us, for me personally, and for us from Brussels to get out of the Brussels bubble.
Particularly, it was quite interesting, the similarities in the experiences, the challenges faced by think tanks.
We were saying when we were engaging with our publics, it's so that we get information from them. It's like open sourcing data, but it's not only that. We need to talk to them and listen to them so that they can help us ask the right questions.
Kind of yesterday, talking very much more about the kind of value-based and emotional communications, which is still ringing in my head, and I'm thinking about a blog linked to that, actually.
One of the things that we all need to get better at doing is really telling the story of us, telling this values-based story of who we are. It's a story about integrity. It's a story about hope.
I think that we are in a time, in particular, at least in the UK and the US, where the concept of expertise is under attack. And it's ever more important that we make the case for the role of experts, the role of expertise, the role of evidence, while keeping in mind all these discussions about power and gender and neocolonialism and all of that. So I think it's really important that we have conferences like this to have that space to make that point.
I don't have a feeling like we're saying goodbye. Actually, for me, we're just starting.
All right, so that's it. Off you go. And let's meet upstairs again.